Good morning. Day 356. Cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. Well, today it's only going to be 38. Going to be a chillier day. So I found somebody to replace my outlet. He's a friend of my oldest son, and I've known him since he was a kid. So once in a while, if I have little projects to do, or he takes care of my car most of the time. He's kind of like a jack of all trades, which is good for me. I'll give him a call, and he comes over and he does the work. So I'm also going to have him put up a couple shelves in my garage so that I can get the things that I used to keep on top of my upright freezer. I can put those back on a shelf, because right now I can't do anything in my garage until I get that done. So I'm happy about that. He's supposed to come on Wednesday, and hopefully the weather isn't too awful, and he'll be able to get that outlet fixed. So that'll be nice. Then I can plug in my Christmas lights, and since I want to keep those lights for the whole year because they're white, I think it'll add a nice look to my front house. So the repairs seem never ending these days, but eventually I'll get it all caught up and done. So I'm supposed to get my new wash machine on Thursday. I hope everything's good with that. So it's kind of early for the barking to begin, but there you have it. I noticed when I opened the blinds this morning, there's a fellow out there fooling around with the back of his car. I think my neighbors are having something done. Well, anyway, we'll take a look in my refrigerator in a little bit, and we'll see what's for breakfast this morning. And I'm going to enjoy my coffee, and then I'll be back. Well, let's see what's on the daily meal plan for today. Let's take a look in the fridge. Okay, well, I think for dinner, I still have pasta, and I still have meatballs with mushrooms. I think the best way to stretch this into meals, I'm going to have the pasta with a couple of eggs for breakfast this morning. I could have spaghetti, but that would only make one meal. This way I get two meals, because what I'm going to do, I have a little bit of Walmart bread here yet, so I'm going to turn that into a meatball sub. So that's what I'm going to do with that. So I'm going to cook some of these eggs, and I need 2 hands to get these out. I'm going to have a couple for breakfast, and then I'm going to put like 4 in my egg cooker, because those then I can eat in a salad for some extra protein. So I think that's the meal plan for today, and I also still have this leftover pizza, but that will go one more day, so I can eat that tomorrow. And I have this little bit of guacamole. I can eat that as a snack. So I still didn't do anything with these bagels, but they're not moldy. They're hard as a rock. So I'll probably just end up turning those into breadcrumbs at this point. So okay, that is my meal plan for today. I have lots of lettuce. I still have some mini peppers. I have cucumbers and romaine. I have oranges. I have lots of fresh produce that can complement my meals. So that's what I'm having today. And there are, I think, 9 days left till the year is up that I've been doing this, stretching my food as much as possible, buying as little as possible. So it's been working great. All right, I will meet you at the stove. Hi. Did you fall over in there? Where are you going? The people want to see you. Can you say hello?
No, rub my belly. I like a belly rub.
Okay, we'll rub your belly. Oh, there we go. Oh, here comes your sister. She is so jealous. Oh, clunk. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Give each other kisses. That is so nice. You are such nice puppies. Okay. How about you? Will you rub my belly? Well, I'm back at the stove. Big surprise. So I'm just going to make some noodles and eggs. Got my pasta here, and this is a very cheap meal, and it's good for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this sriracha salt to my eggs. And this is not spicy at all. So, you know, it's more salty than spicy. But I do like a little bit of like Frank's or something on my eggs. It gives it a little bit of more flavor. And I find the older I get, the more spices I need to use. So one of my viewers said I could save a lot of money if I stayed out of the spice aisle. And she was absolutely right. So, but anyway, I'm just going to beat these up, and then these are going to be going over my pasta. And I've got some butter melting. Gotta have butter for this dish. You could probably use olive oil if you wanted to, but I like butter with it. So I know it's not the healthiest, but I don't know how else you would make this. I suppose you could just make it with the eggs. I'm not sure. But this pasta, I think this is rice pasta. I can't remember because I threw the label out, but it's pretty good. So I'm just going to cut it in smaller pieces just for ease of eating it. And you can use any pasta with this. You can use egg noodles, you can use elbows, you can, anything. And it's a good way to use up your eggs and pasta. And I find eggs, even though they've gone up a lot in price, it's really a good source of protein. So, and I know you vegans out there, if there are any, you don't eat eggs, and that's fine. There's other things you can use. You can use tofu, make a scramble with that. That would be good with this. Or you could use, I know you can make omelets out of chickpea flour. Lots and lots of different ways. And that's one reason why, even though I'm not vegan, I like vegan cooking, because it's very creative. You can create a lot of things like faux meat and those sorts of things out of really different ingredients, but they still have protein, or they still have a similar flavor. Do they taste exactly the same? No, but it still gives you the flavor and the texture of, especially if you're used to eating meat, it's a good substitute. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So the first thing that I do here, I always cook up the noodles first, and then I add the egg. And you can make it, depending on how creamy you like it, you can cook the egg more or less. So I'm going to cook this up. Just coat all this pasta with some butter, and that'll separate the clumps of noodles too. And that's going to be my breakfast. And then I'm going to put these 3 eggs in my egg cooker. I have a Cuisinart egg cooker that I've had for years and years, and it makes really, really nice hard-boiled eggs. And that is one thing that if it ever broke, I would definitely buy a new egg cooker. I do like my gadgets. Okay, I think I'm going to add just a tiny bit of the sriracha salt to the pasta too. Not too much because the pasta's already salted. And I'm going to save this container because I want to make some microgreens, and this is a good size for microgreens. Alright, I'll be back once I get this all cooked up. Okay, well here it is. Very simple, noodles and eggs. It's almost like a carbonara. And I like mine a little bit creamy. I don't like it cooked too firm. I mean, if I have scrambled eggs, I like it cooked firmer. But with this, I like it creamy. And then you can add a little Parmesan cheese on top. That's really good. So I'm going to enjoy my breakfast, finish up my coffee. Cheers, my friends. Hope you have a good day. And I'll be back in a little bit, and we'll see what else is going on. Well, I'm on my way to Home Depot. I need to get that GFI outlet, and I need to get some shelving for my garage so that I can get that mess cleaned up out there. It's always something. So I know sometimes people wait until they get the cash to do all their repairs, but I would rather just not wait and get it done, because I found what happens with me is it just keeps piling up and piling up, and that to me is even more stressful than having to pay for something. So as much as I can, I look for things that I can pay off before the interest comes due. So that's one of the ways I get things done and still save money, because it allows me to buy things when they're on sale, and I don't have to wait. Because my house is important to me. It's the biggest thing that I own. By that I don't mean McMansion-wise. I mean the biggest thing that makes my life more comfortable. It's my shelter. It's my sanctuary. And I just love my home. So after 20 years, I had this house built, brand new. So I had it built to what I wanted. I mean, there were limits as to what I could spend. I could only upgrade it so much. But I've always loved my house. And then it started kind of falling apart a little bit after 20 years. So I don't want that to happen. I don't want to fall out of love with my house. So I do little upgrades and little changes. Nothing major. I'm not going to gut my kitchen and, do all that stuff. I don't find that's necessary for me. But I do want to keep it maintained, and it drives me crazy when I have a mess everywhere. So you guys all know that have been with me for a while that I've kind of let things go because of some physical problems, but I'm working on that, trying not to sit around too much so that I don't get too debilitated. I do what I can and I rest when I need to. So that seems to be working out okay. I don't like taking a lot of medications. I never have. But I do take some naproxen every now and then when I need to, if I've overdone it, or if I have a project that I know is going to leave me in pain, then I will take some naproxen. But I don't want to rely on that because then you get dependent on it and you have to keep taking more and more of whatever medication you're on. So I like to keep the medication to a minimum as much as possible. And oh shoot, I had to go around a mail truck. Anyway, all good. So yeah, there is so much traffic all the time now. I swear nobody works anymore. They all say they're working from home. Well, I'd like to know what they're doing to make money because I'd like to do that too. So, there can't be that many online jobs, or maybe there are. I'm out of the loop, but I want to get in that loop. So anyway, back to paying for things. That's how I would rather do things. I would rather find something that I could pay off on a time payment and just get it done. So, all right, well, I measured where I'm going to put these shelves, and hopefully I can get them in my car because it's such a little car. But that does restrict me from buying too much. I have to take that into consideration. And my daughter helps me out. She has a big SUV, so if I really, really need, something picked up, she'll do it for me. And my ex-husband, he has a truck, so he always says, yeah, if you need anything, let me know. So I can always figure it out. And if, as a last resort, Home Depot will rent you a truck or a van or whatever, and I think it's $19.99, and I don't know if there's mileage involved and things like that. And as long as you can drive the vehicle, you can always do that, pick it up that way too. So, but this time when I bought my washer, I just decided I'm going to have it installed. I'm having the old one hauled away and be done with it. So, okay, we've got some, there's like stuff going on here. I guess I can't get in that road. Oh. Road closed. Again. So now I have to go around. Okay, I'm going to go and concentrate on what I'm doing here. And I'll be back when I get home, and we'll see what I found and what I bought and all that good stuff. Okay, I'm back at my stove. It's time for dinner. In my microwave, I have the meatballs and the pasta sauce. Hot. Got those heated up. Here I have some Walmart bread. It's Italian bread. And here I just have a nice green salad. So I'm going to make a meatball sandwich. And I'm just going to stick it in the air fryer. I preheated the meatballs, and those are Impossible meatballs. So I'm just going to put this on foil so it doesn't make such a mess. Alright, and this has the mushrooms and the meatballs. And the sauce. Alright, this is going to be a messy one, but I'm sure it'll be tasty. Alright, then I'm just going to top this with some Italian cheese. From Walmart. And I'm going to stick it in the air fryer for a few minutes because it's already heated up, just to melt the cheese. And that's going to be my dinner for tonight. So there we go. Alright, okay, so here is tonight's dinner. Meatball sub and a fresh salad. So I ended up getting my shelving and my receptacle. So we'll see. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost me to have it all installed, but I'm sure it's not going to be that much because, like I said, it's a friend of my son's, and he's always been fair with me as far as pricing goes. So, okay, that's it now on this particular spaghetti sauce. I still have more spaghetti sauce. I still have more meatballs. So I may make something else out of it, but I want to use some of the spaghetti sauce as a pizza sauce and make something else, so I don't get tired of repeated meals. So anyway, that's all I have for you today, my friends. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.